have a delivery for Hyundai Chief Designer Chris Chapman. Great. Please sign right here, sir. And date here. Initials.
Okay, thank you very much.
And here, Mr. Chapman.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and need your thumbprint right here.
Thumbprint. Really? All right.
Great.
Thank you.
She's all yours.
Whew. I'm going to bring my wallet out next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Chris Chapman, and I'm very proud to be leading the Hyundai design team here in North America. The car you see here, the Hyundai Genesis HCD-14, is a premium four-door coupe concept designed with a big idea in mind. Now, when you think about the relationship most folks have with their cars, well, it's really become another transaction in their lives, right? We have a tendency to move from one car to the next with no sense of ownership or no love lost. Well, we at Hyundai are out to change that. Everything about this car, the HCD-14, was designed to instill a deeper connection. We hit on this idea of making a car that looked beautifully dangerous, a car with some intrigue. It begins with classic and very desirable rear-wheel drive proportions. This means a long hood, long wheelbase, very low-slung car, and it's got a bit of peppered attitude into it from the design team, like a cat with its ears pinned back. And like a handmade suit, it's tailored and slimming while being muscular and flattering in all the right places. Now, another major theme for this car was this notion of effortlessness, and it applies to the technology inside and the shape that you see outside. The car is not trying to punish the wind. It rather slips through it with beautifully stretched panels of what I would call undisturbed sheet metal. The details as well around the car, inside and out, are meant to be executed with equal restraint, allowing the surface drama and sculpture to live, breathe, and just be, all right? So we're talking about simplicity here. Moving to the front of the car, it announces its presence with a grille that is upright without being uptight, premium without having to shout it out. The beveled headlight structure gives an alert and ready expression, and the corner air intakes have functioning aero fins that incorporate the fog lamps and help cool the brakes. Now, as we move to the rear of the vehicle, you'll see some of the same themes applied that you saw in the front, the beveled tail lamps, the exhaust surround, and then it's finished off with this razor-sharp deck lid edge that I feel says goodbye to the wind in effortless fashion. Underpinning it all, you see this stainless steel, this lovely stainless steel trim piece, and it's this finishing touch, we would say, that you would be analogous to the casing on a fine timepiece. Really, really wonderful. It's like you put all the precision parts inside the watch, and then that watchmaker would simply click it together, and that's what you get. Now, as you see the car rotate around, you get a feeling for the interior. It's dramatically sculpted without the sense of busyness of overloaded and over-designed controls and buttons typically found in today's premium sedans. We've milled multiple layers of laminated wood, and it gives this really interesting topographical map effect. It really invites you to explore the surfaces with your eyes and your hands. Now, in today's information-filled vehicles, a lot of us are thinking about that human-machine interface, which sounds kind of techie. So we began in a different place. We started looking at good old human interaction. Now, when you and I sit down for a cup of coffee, we don't use buttons or touch screens to communicate. We use our voices, our hands, our eyes, and we do it without even thinking. We believe there's something really natural about doing something very much like that to talk to the car. By combining eye and gesture controls with heads-up display, you can adjust the temperature, choose music from the Lexicon audio system, or make phone calls, all quite literally without leaving your eyes off the road or your hands off the wheel. The effect is a natural and at-one feeling with the car. Now for us, the HCD-14 is the embodiment of our brand vision: defy, design, and delight. This is the spirit we're going to infuse into the next generation of Hyundai's premium lineup, and we can hardly wait. Thank you so much.
Thanks. So we think the HCD-14 Genesis is groundbreaking in so many ways. I know you've probably got some questions that might have occurred to you about this car, so let me hit them right now. What about the eye tracking and hand gesture controls? Are we really going to do that? Well, I'll tell you, they are fully functional in this concept car, and they are also very consistent with our DNA at Hyundai. Hyundai products typically receive very high marks for the user interface, ergonomics, and ease of use. And we're looking at a number of ways to stretch that thinking, including the ideas right here in that concept car. Probably wondering what's under the hood. Well, it's got our tried and true direct injected 5-liter Tau V8. That's 429 horsepower. And again, that final question that I know you're thinking, is this a thinly disguised Genesis sedan? And the answer again, and I'm saying this twice because it's really important, it's really not. It's not the next gen Genesis that we'll show you next year. It's, again, a guiding light for a whole portfolio of premium products that we have coming. You're going to see that influence of HCD-14 in future premium and Genesis products, with an even stronger dose of HCD-14 coming in another premium model that's just a bit further down the line than what we'll be showing you next year. You're also going to see much greater divergence between our premium products and our mass market products. So for all those reasons, this is a really important concept car for us.